Right. So, hi! I know I'm late. I know I'm late for Halloween, but I was away. I was doing things. I was hanging out with people. Family, to be precise. Hold on, let me turn this so I can read in case. Alright, things are happening. Hello! So, this is a game that I bought and decided that I was going to play it for Halloween and then just got sidetracked. But if you know me, I am very into Halloween. Halloween spooky stuff is my jam. So I've dressed up, I have the spooky rings, I've got spooky bracelets. I have more headbands that are spookier than this. Like legit ones with horns and stuff, but I was really scared that if I they're in a very delicate position, that if I pulled one out, I feel as if they all would come tumbling apart. So I didn't want to do that, so I didn't. But all of these characters have voices, so I don't know what they sound like, but I'm very, very curious to know what they sound like. So, let's start. What should our name be? Oh no, I'm a girl, and I'm pale as shit. She, her.
Let me try.
Let me try. Let me try. Let me try.
None of them are pink, so we'll go with red hair. And her name will be... We'll just go with B. Well, given her face and eyes, let's name her Ruby. That's not how you spell Ruby. Ruby. Ruby Nightshade. We love inclusion here. We love it. I'm sure Shaylee would love this game if they saw it.
It's love, love, love.
I can't believe that even Ruby has a voice. That's so cool. Another flawless night. Once again, love is triumphant. Here, I'll move my thing out of the screen. All thanks to the weeks of dedicated hard work of yours truly, the incomparable, the one and only, Ruby Nightshade.
Dun, dee, dun.
Da da da! It's love, love, love! Da da da! I'm sure that's actually a song, and I just don't know what it is, and I'm just dumb, but it's fine. Tonight, two souls who have been searching their entire afterlives for each other have found one another at last. Tonight, two hearts that used to be lonely are beating as one. All thanks to me!
The best matchmaker in Dwemermere High.
Ruby Nightshade, the one and only. Da da da! Best matchmaker in what did she say? Dwemermere High.
The only one.
The only matchmaker in Dwemermere High. A blue-skinned apparition steps out of the wall right in front of me. Ah! I jump back, lose my balance, and nearly fall over.
What's the matter?
What's the matter? You look like you've seen a ghost.
I have.
I have!
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah? I would never have guessed. I love how some of these lines are like half... Not that they're half-baked, that's not what I want to say. They're half-done. But no, the art style is so pretty. Okay, anyways. The apparition hovering a few inches above the pavement is Zero, my poltergeist classmate and childhood friend. Oh, we're childhood best friends, are we? Fantastic. I snicker at his obvious jab. He has quite the natural-born talent for it. You're looking as strict and frowny and scary as ever, Zero.
Mm-hmm.
Where have you been? I was waiting all night.
Smile for me.
Why don't you smile more often? You look sweeter than candy corn when you smile. Looks like Zero won't be showing me that smile, that sweet smile of his tonight. Anyway, I have actually been busy on a very important errand.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. You were just out matchmaking again.
Of course.
Of course! I was out matchmaking. I don't know how to speak English. It's fine.
Don't you know?
When evil comes knocking, whether due to external forces or certain summoning incident in a lab that we are not going to bring up for yet the 100th time, Zero,
I must do it.
I must quell the beast by finding its one true love. After all, I'm the one and only Ruby Nightshade. Ta-da! Best matchmaker in Dwemermere High. Again. Dummy. You're the only matchmaker in Dwemermere High. Naturally. I'm so superb at matchmaking, no one dares to compete against wonderful me. Zero brings his hands together slowly and horribly in 1, 2, 3 sarcastic claps. Thanks, Zero.
So,
May one inquire if the one and only Ruby Nightshade found any time between helping the undead find love and romancing evil spirits to study for her exams? Exams?
yes.
Yes. Exams.
Of course.
Oh! Exams! Of course! I am! Silly. They are promptly bookmarked in my calendar.
Well,
I just haven't had the time to really buckle down with a good witch's brew and spell book.
I will.
But I will.
Ha ha ha.
Folding his arms, Zero smirks at me with a rather sardonic glint in his ruby eyes. I have ruby eyes. My name is Ruby. You don't get to have that title, sir.
Ray, tell me.
When, pray, does the incomparable Ruby Nightshade think her exam is? Or her exams are?
Huh?
Isn't it Halloween? I'm sure I have much more time than you think.
Wait.
Ruby, when do you think is Halloween?
Well,
Halloween is the most important day in a witch's calendar. However, these days I've been so busy with matchmaking a certain evil spirit every day seems just like the other. I cannot say for certain the last time I looked at my planner, but it doesn't seem to be that long ago.
maybe.
Halloween is in 2 months? Maybe 3. Or maybe 4.
Halloween is next week.
Thank you, Zero, for saying it so eloquently.
What?
Ow! I don't know which is more terrifying, the way Zero is glowering, or what he just shouted.
No way.
Next week?
Yes.
Next week.
Really?
Halloween?
I cannot believe.
Yes, Ruby. I cannot believe you forgot about your exams, much less Halloween. But, Zero, what has happened since the start of the semester, and you know my memory has a tendency to flicker,
Don't you know?
to be fickle. On the first week, I almost got tangled up in a mistaken identity crisis with a corpse's bride. Thankfully, he was understanding once I matched him up with an undead body of his dreams.
And then,
Not long after, an evil spirit teen tried to banish me for getting his mom a hot date.
and
then, must I mention a certain summoning incident in a lab that is still not up for discussion? Zero sighs with an exaggerated shake of his head.
It isn't.
Your memory isn't bad, it's selective. I feel that. I throw up my hands and surrender at his comments. Nothing I said was gonna break down his wall when he gets like this.
I don't know.
I don't even know what the exams are about.
So,
Exams will be a series of magical obstacle courses. You need to use the magic spell. You need to use the magic spells you were supposed to have learned this year to.
Oh.
Spells?
I mean,
Oh, you mean like the glow spell?
Yes.
Yes.
I remember.
I remember Miss Magwitch. Magwitch. I'm going with Magwitch. Miss Magwitch cast glow in her first class. The demonstration was absolutely dazzling.
Yes.
Yes, about the exams. Maybe I can cast it too and dazzle the examiners into passing me, the wonderful matchmaker of Dwemermere High. Yeah. Oh boy.
Let me try.
How did she do it? Let me try. Glow! I waved my hands grandly, the way I remember Miss Magwitch doing.
Glow!
Light! Come on! Glow! Not a glimmer.
Why?
Zero, care to give me a hint as to why I can't cast glow?
Because.
Because you're a witch. Only true sorcerers can cast spells purely by magic. Witches like yourself must use potions to cast spells.
Oh!
Oh, right.
I cannot believe.
This is basic knowledge. Have you slept through classes this whole semester? A sheepish grin spreads across my face before I can stop it. Maybe. I've been staying up pretty late and...
May I remind you?
Unless you study properly from now on, you're going to fail your exams and be expelled for being a witch who can't cast one single spell.
Really?
Will they really expel me just because I can't cast a single spell? Zero is looking at me in that horrible way of his again.
Think about it.
You'd be the one and only witch in the entire history of Dwemermere High to be unable to cast even a single spell. Being expelled is far from far-fetched. Think about that for a moment.
Help me.
Zero, help me! Teach me about a spellcasting witch! Teach me how to be a spellcasting witch. Oh, just teach me to be, okay. I don't know how to read, it's fine.
Think.
Let me think about it. No.
May I remind you?
Every night for the last 3 months, between all the ghouling around and excessive matchmaking, I kept warning you to prepare for exams. But did you ever listen? But, Zero, you try to listen to anything while being excessively haunted by an evil spirit.
You said so.
You said the spirit summoning incident was not up for discussion. Haha!
Did you?
So, did you ever listen to me? This one, we're going with this one. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Me too, Ruby.
Don't.
Don't use those puppy dog eyes on me, Ruby. They won't work this time. But you're the only one in the world who can save me, Zero. You're so cool and knowledgeable and I know you're always looking out for me.
Save your flattery.
I'm not. Now save your flattery and go away. I let my shoulders droop.
I understand.
I understand. After all, you've done so much already.
I'll work hard.
I'm gonna go study really hard. Harder than ever before. These next 7 days. And if it still isn't enough, and we never see each other again after I'm expelled next week, then I'll miss you, Zero. My dearest friend. I give Zero a sad little smile, then turn to limp tragically away. 3, 2, 1.
Wait.
Wait. Zero?
I
guess I have no choice but to help you once more, but don't count on it happening again.
Thank you.
Really? You will? Oh, thanks, Zero. I spin exuberantly, celebrating my little victory, and throw my arms around him. They slip through him as usual.
Hey!
Hey, quit it! It'll take me ages to reform myself if I get disintegrated so close to dawn. Ah, sorry. I'm so happy I can't help it. You're the best, Zero.
Stop.
I said stop. There isn't much time left before daybreak, and you need all the help you can
Pay
get.
attention.
Now pay attention. I'm only going to explain spellcasting and potions for witches just this once. Your day is divided into 3 segments: early dawn, crimson dusk, and witching hour. You can pick an activity to spend your time with during each time segment in the activity menu. Okay. Make potions, learn spells, and part-time job will advance your time into the next segment. Ah.
Dawn is coming.
Oh, thank you, Zero.
What's the matter?
What's the matter, Ruby? You look so ethereal and fragile now. I don't know if I said that correctly. As if the slightest wind could whisk you away.
Because
That's because the sun is nearly up.
that's how it is.
That's how it is for poltergeists like me. Doomed for life to only walk the night.
Thank you.
Thank you for helping me tonight and, well, for everything.
Work hard and do your best.
Work hard and do your best. I, for one, would prefer if you didn't get yourself expelled, if that makes a difference. If it isn't for how transparent he has become, I could almost swear his cheeks were a tinge brighter than before. Silently, smiling his elusive sweet smile, Zero fades away with the onset of day. I will, Zero. I promise. I'll work hard, pass the Halloween exam, make you proud of me. I will. I swear it. Da-da-da-da-da. The windows of my house are brightly lit, and when I try the door, it swings inward with ease, which means Damien, I'm home.
Welcome home.
Welcome home, Ruby. I hear my housemate, Damien, shuffle down the staircase, welcoming me with their shy smile.
Help me.
Damien, help me.
Huh?
Huh? Oh, tonight didn't go well? The worst. Tonight was so dreadful. I can try, but I don't know if I...
You see,
matchmaking isn't my forte, and, you never needed any help before, so...
No.
Not matchmaking. Of course not. I don't need help with matchmaking.
The best matchmaker in Dwimmermere High.
And I intend to keep it that way. Then,
Well...
Studying. I give myself a fright thinking about the possibility that I might be expelled from school.
Don't you know?
Don't you know that exams are on Halloween? Which happens to be next week.
of course.
Of course. Everyone does. Hang on.
Wait.
Ruby, don't tell me you just found out. I look at them teary-eyed.
Phew.
Oh dear. This isn't the most opportune moment to ask, as Damien must be busy with their own studies too, but I gave Zero a promise, and I intend to do everything I can to keep it, and study together. And studying together is much more fun anyways. Damien, the most dependable and studious friend I have. You're my only hope. My housemate looks both embarrassed yet happy at the same time, and that's how I knew I had them exactly where I wanted them.
Really?
Really? I am?
See?
If I cram these books all by myself, I'll probably end up setting them on fire, then catch fire myself, then die miserably.
Please?
You've got to help me. You've got... I don't know how to read. You've got to help save me from my ultimate demise. Please? Damien hesitates, but only for a second before nodding, just as I knew they would.
I'll try.
I'll try and do what I can to help you, Ruby.
Thank you.
Thank you so much! Without a moment's notice, I fling my arms around them in a big, cheerful hug.
Be careful.
Careful! I'm not finished assembling the parts. I jump away at once, careful not to bump off a limb or two.
All right.
You're already doing maintenance again?
Yes.
Yes. My previous arms were falling off and one of the knees started creaking, so I had to build new parts I had to buy new parts from the human shop. Oh, right. So that's where you've been.
Oh.
So that's why I couldn't talk to you into coming to tonight's matchmaking party.
Yes.
Yeah, I heard the human shop was running a sale, and since I needed to replace body parts anyway... A sale? Better have been a good one then. They give me a soft, affirming nod. The human shop is selling everything at a discount, from body parts to potions.
Right.
Potions? I snap my fingers with both hands as the next step in my master plan for my master plan. Is that how I said that? All right, that's fun. For passing my exam falls into place in my head.
I remember.
That reminds me, I should go to the human shop and to buy potions. I'm all out, and I can't. I do not know how to read. This was so much easier when I was doing Doki Doki. I think it's because I'm doing all of them. Also, I'm opening up a treat because I am hungry. It's not good for your voice. Don't do the things that I do recklessly. It's fine. I also have soda because I'm reckless. It's fine. Remember, kids, Fritos and soda are not good for your voice, but it's good for your tummy. I don't actually think soda's really that good. Well, it can help with your digestion if you're feeling sick. Anyways, let me crack this open. I do have water, I'm just not drinking it, because this was what I got from Udif. The whole cap came off. Okay, that's just rude. Alright. That reminds me. I should go to the human shop to buy potions. I'm all out and I can't cast any spells without them.
All right.
Oh, that's a good idea, Ruby. But are you sure you can't afford to? You can afford to?
Why?
Whatever do you mean? Aren't you kinda, broke?
Oh.
Oh, well,
You're right.
you've already spent all your allowance on hosting matchmaking parties, right?
Yes.
Yep. That evil spirit only wanted the most fanciest of stuff, and wouldn't give me a rest unless I complied.
How?
Wait, how did you know that?
Well,
Because yesterday, you had to borrow money from me for lunch, and a little extra for a light snack.
I forgot.
Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, this is bad. Really bad. Even if I do learn enough spells to pass the Halloween exams, it won't do me a lick of good if I don't have the potions I need to cast them. And there's no way I have enough time to concoct all the potions I'll need while cramming spells simultaneously. There has to be another... Ruby, listen, I have an idea.
Yeah.
Tell me!
maybe.
If you need to earn money to buy potions, maybe you can, try asking Mr. West at the human shop for a part-time job.
How?
Are they hiring?
Exactly.
I heard Mr. West needs more hands that are attached to living bodies, to help out because of that big consignment of corpses that the shop received. And with everyone busy studying, I think that you'll have a great shot at getting a job there, if you wanted to, that is.
Perfect.
Perfect! I'll head there at once!
Wait.
After you wake up tomorrow. Their sudden shift in tone takes me a bit by surprise, to say the least, and I put on a good pouty face. But...
No.
Go to bed, Ruby. You look exhausted, and you need to rest. But...
No.
I'm serious.
You see,
If you won't go to bed now, I'm going to help you.
Wow.
Wow, such a surprisingly assertive threat coming from you. I don't want... I do what I need to.
All right.
Oh my god, they're so cute. Alright. I know you mean the best for me.
Yes.
Heading to bed now, my liege. I take an exaggerated bow and Damien laughs softly. It's just no, there was an I. Damien laughs softly, but doesn't leave their spot until I have gone all the way up the stairs and into my bedroom. Oh, maybe Damien is right. I'm way too sleepy now to be applying for part-time jobs if I actually want to end up getting hired. And my bed looks so soft and warm and inviting. And my eyelids suddenly feel like a ton of bricks. Tomorrow, I'll work really, really hard. Tomorrow. Darkness takes me gently into its sweet embrace. English is hard. 8 hours of uninterrupted beauty sleep is the most magical spell in the world. I went to bed last night feeling like a lobotomized. Oh, what's the head thing? Like a lobotomized zombie with a head stuffed full of rotting brain parts. If we need to change words, we will change words, because I am bad at this. This morning, I stretched out my arms, fully resurrected as a living, youthful matchmaking genius.
The incomparable, the one and only.
Ruby Nightshade! I sing hauntingly as I bounce down the stairs. Good morning, Ruby. You're looking energetic.
Yeah.
I am energetic, that's why. I feel like I can take on anyone and anything.
excellent.
Even Mr. West in the human shop? Huh? Aren't you applying for a job at the human shop today?
Well...
Since you're broke and need money to buy potions, which you need to cast spells, which you need to pass the exams on Halloween. Oh, no wonder I'm in a good mood. I forgot all about the exams and potions and casting spells and being broke. Now I remember. I count each little terrible to-do list item on my fingers, and my cheery good mood evaporates like a fine mist in the morning sun.
See you later.
I'm late! I have to hurry. See you later, Damien!
Yes.
Good luck, Ruby! I hear Damien call softly behind me as I dash out of the house.
All right.
Good luck! Yep, I'm gonna need it! Ding, ding, ding. The cracked antique bell chimes eerily as I push open the creaky old door of the human shop. No returns. The shop is as empty and as silent as an open grave, which means it isn't open yet. Probably? Looks like I made it just in time.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh my.
My. What do we have here? A cutie has happened into my parlor. Behind the shop counter stands a little girl, her chin on the edge of her palm. She's eyeing me as a spider would a peculiarly delectable fly. Herbie! Today's produce just arrived, and it's still fresh, being alive and all. Her voice echoes lightly throughout the shop, and from somewhere upstairs, an unseen voice hollers back. I'm busy, Camilla! Butcher it yourself! Butcher?
No way.
Wait, I'm not produce!
Mm-hmm.
Really? She tilts her head pointedly to the side with obvious dubious regard.
But
Are you quite certain? You look a lot like produce to me.
no.
I am no mere
The
human.
incomparable, the one and only.
You behold in your company the incomparable, the one and only Ruby Nightshade.
Nightshade, huh? So
Night-
you're a witch?
Oh, well, thank you for saying that for myself.
Yeah.
You know it. Then why haven't I seen you in school before? You go to school too? You go to Dwemermere High School too?
Huh?
If you really are a student there, you wouldn't know that much without asking. Strange. I thought I had invited everyone to my matchmaking parties at least once.
Oh.
Matchmaking? Oh, you're that Nightshade? The charming girl straightens up and dazzles me with her professional sunny smile.
Welcome.
I don't know if I like the voice I gave her, but that's just what we're gonna go with. Hello there! My name is Camilla. How may I assist you today? You see, I'm looking for a job.
Huh?
Now? If you're a witch, you should know you have exams in 1 week's time.
For the last time.
For the last time, I am a witch!
Well.
And I know I have exams in a week, but I'm kind of really broke. Those gaudy matchmaking soirees must cost a pretty penny.
Yes.
Yes, which means I can't afford to buy potions.
Hmm.
Which means you can't cast spells.
Well.
Which means I won't be able to pass exams even if I know how to cast spells.
Huh?
Even if.
Uh,
Even though.
Oh.
Which means. I watch her swiftly calculate my unfortunate circumstance.
And so.
You'll be the first witch ever to be expelled from Dwemermere High for not being able to cast a single spell.
Right.
Exactly. I mean, exactly what I don't want to be.
Now.
Whilst I understand your trials and tribulations, I can't help you.
Why?
Why?
You know?
You see, Mr. West, the proprietor of the human shop, already has someone to run the store for him. And you're looking right at her. But I need the money.
Yes.
Who doesn't? At this point, I am a tad desperate and blurt out the first idea that comes to mind.
Maybe.
Snack break. Could I maybe work for you?
Mm-hmm.
For me? Both of her eyebrows raise in interest.
Yes.
Yes, someone as talented and clever as you shouldn't be working for others. You should have others working for you instead.
Wait.
You mean as a manager?
Let's see.
Not simply a manager, think bigger, supervisor, director, a visionary leader.
You're right.
True, I do belong to an ancient and distinguished noble family.
Yes.
The common people should serve me, not the other way around.
Yeah.
And I can't believe the proprietor is making a girl as beautiful as you stand behind a counter all the time.
Right.
Right? I'm wasting away being behind this silly table, aren't I?
Naturally.
Definitely!
Let's see.
With your brains and your looks, if... Phone, could you, not? That's really rude. With your brains and your looks, if the proprietor has you out and about, charming the customers, I bet the turnover of the human shop will increase tenfold.
Huh?
Only tenfold?
Of course.
100-fold!
I like it.
You make many excellent points. I like the way you think.
Yeah.
See? I would be quite useful to have work to I would be quite useful to have working for you.
Please.
Put in a good word for me to the proprietor, please.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try, but no guarantees. She winks.
Herbie!
Harvey, today's produce wants to work for me and wants to work for me and I like her, can't she? What? Work for you? Please? Gosh, her voice is suddenly so sugary sweet that I feel like a diabetic going into cardiac arrest just listening to it. I don't think I have that kind of voice, but thanks. Oh, all right.
And so,
That means you have to pay her a salary and all. Oh, all right. And that means you also have to give me a raise. Excuse me?
yes.
Because I'm her supervisor now, aren't I? You can't pay me the same as her. What? Oh, all right. Camilla turns back to me, her hair bouncing lightly against her shoulders. She clasps her hands together dramatically.
Congratulations!
Congratulations on your new job!
Amazing!
Amazing! Was it magic?
Of course.
Of course it is! Vampiric magic, to put it simply. My very own brand. A devious little notion strikes me.
Wow.
How did you become so impossibly good at it?
Practice.
Oh, practice, practice. Practice makes perfect, you know?
I'm sure.
Oh, you're being way too modest, I'm sure. She purses her lips against the back of her index finger.
Maybe.
Maybe I am. There's a lot of talent involved too, naturally.
Can you teach me?
Can you teach it to a witch like me?
Of course.
Of course I can, if I want to. Why do you want to learn anything? Why do you want to learn it anyway?
Well...
I was thinking it might be useful for asking the proprietor for a raise.
Yes.
I mean, just for the sake of my Halloween exams.
Camilla!
I'd be ever so grateful, Camilla.
Please?
After all, you're the only vampire in this world who is intelligent enough to teach me magic in just 1 week. Please? She considers me thoroughly, tapping the tip of her chin. I love how, like, I just have the mannerisms of this character. The mannerisms of... Oh my god, I'm just Camilla. Great. Love that. We love. Before pausing to give me her final verdict.
Oh. All right.
Alright. It could be you may have some talent for it too. We shall see. Phone, nobody cares. Stop it. It's very rude. I have hit the table. Okay. Anyways, once every day your character will work part-time and earn money. While working part-time, some events may occur that can be solved by using the right magic spell. Solving these events will earn you extra amounts of money. By choosing part-time job from the activity menu, you can work extra shifts. Cool. Little Witch Ruby, da 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 da, the one and only, la 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 la. I don't know if that's the tune. Today I found out that the proprietor of the human shop is incredibly shady, and his shopkeeper is a sweet talking vampire. I also got a job so I can buy potions and a new friend to teach me riveting vampiric magic. Yay! I pump my fists into the air, cheering at the side of my imminent victory. The Halloween exams are going to be a piece of pumpkin pie. Huh. Suspicious noises are coming from the dingy back alley behind the human shop. What's going on? Cautiously, I peek into the decrepit alley. A mountain of reanimated corpses and body bags crawling its way into the human shop. Oh, that was actually her speaking. That's fine. From the upper floor of the shop comes the sound of metal and glass crashing onto the floor. What did you say? Not again!
Don't you worry.
Don't worry, Herbie. It's only the delivery for today's product. She giggles while giving me a twinkling glance. Then Camilla turns her attention to the hideous monstrosity that just made its way to the door.
Now,
Leave it out on the doorstep as per usual, Lawrence.
All right.
I know that voice. I think. He sounds very familiar. That's weird. I don't... Okay. Oh, wait! Is this my boy? Oh my god, is this my boy? This is the one I want to go after. Is this my boy? Okay. The mountain of body bags halts and planks onto the ground. This is the boy! So, for those of you, which I think is most of you, who do not know, anytime there is a werewolf boy, I have to go after them first. Werewolf and demon, those are always my first go-tos, because, I have a problem. So. Delicious. Anyways. The person who was hauling them straightens up and dusts off his hands. It's a cat boy! A what?
wow.
How cute! A real-life cat boy! I've never seen one up close before, despite being a witch.
All right.
So many cats! So many cats! But no cat boys! Plus, you must be a really strong cat boy to carry so many body bags all the way to the shop.
Stop.
First of all, I am not a cat. And second of all, I have a name. Hold out your paws and say, "Yeah, cat boy!" I wave my loosely held fists in the air at him, and he puts both of his hands on his hips and drops his head before letting out a long sigh. Evidently, my frightening appearance has unhinged your wits with stark terror.
No way.
No way! You don't look frightful at all. Can I give your fluffy ears a pat? Before or after I bite your hands off?
Wow.
Such a feisty cat boy! She is unhinged. We love it.
I'm a werewolf.
Again, not a cat boy. A werewolf. Ah! Werewolf? Where?
Of course.
Right here. He places the tip of his index finger against his chest. You?
Yeah.
Yeah. A werewolf. A lichen. A lupagaru. Me. But werewolves are all scary and stuff. Precisely. At least you concede. You concede? I think that's the word. You concede the point. But you're not scary at all. You're adorable.
Wow.
Wowie! You're growling again. And look like you want to bite someone's hand off. Because I do. If you are done infuriating me, I will take my leave. With utterable dignity, the catboy, werewolf, strides past me, chin high, ears bristling. How strange. I begin to inquisitively stroke my chin. What? He stops mid-stride. You're really adorable. He's gonna hate that. The more you try to seem scary and intimidating, the more adorable you look.
Stop.
Call me adorable one more time and I shall. Upon cue, he breaks into a string of savage, guttural noises. You don't like it when someone calls you cute or adorable, do you? The werewolf begins to rub the sides of his head in a circular fashion. So kind of you to finally put the pieces together. No, in fact, it makes my temples throb with a vicious fury. Sorry, I'll remember not to do that in the future. Probably.
Good.
Very good.
Hold it.
Hang on. In the future?
Yes.
For sure!
Why?
You expect for reasons apparently only to yourself. You expect, for reasons apparent only to yourself, we shall have cause for further association.
Yeah.
Yep, I want us to become friends. It's not every day I get to meet a werewolf as cute and, I mean, as scary and as intimidating as you. Oh, I can grr, but it's not gonna sound good. Okay, I'm gonna attempt it. Alright. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, but just this once.
Well,
Your name is Lawrence, right? That's what Camilla called you earlier.
Yeah.
Indeed. You have the advantage. You have the advantage of me.
right.
What? Oh, my name is Ruby. Ruby Nightshade. The one and only.
I
Yes, I know.
Of course.
You know? You know. Yes, of course you know! I don't want your services, mind you. I already have too many admirers inquiring after me for a chance to scratch my chin or ruffle my ears.
All right.
And don't worry, I won't try to set you up with anyone, because I'm going to set you up with myself. You will be mine! We will hug!
Good.
Good.
Yes.
I'll only try to make you teach me magic spells and potions. Lawrence was starting to nod when he flung his head up in surprise.
How?
Let me get this straight. You, a witch, are asking me, a werewolf, to teach you how to brew potions.
Right.
That's right.
Fine.
I see. It is not my hearing that is faulty, but your intellect. Well, sometimes I do wish I went to class occasionally. But what can a werewolf like me teach you? Even to a truant witch like yourself. I don't know why I'm suddenly making him British. He's not British. The poltergeist is, though. You're a werewolf, right? That means you're very strong.
Yeah.
That is true. Why is he? This isn't going well. I don't know how to be man. That is true.
And then.
And have superhuman senses. And scary and intimidating all the time. Correct again.
Right.
Then teach me spells, and I don't need to know that he's playing a video game. I know that he is. I have Twitch too. Steam. Then teach me spells and potions that will let me be like you.
Yes.
I bet being strong and scary with superhuman senses can help me pass my Halloween exams. I clasp my hands together and shake them up and down in a pleading fashion. Desperation seems to be an unfortunate reoccurring theme for me lately. Is it possible I can do so? It may even be possible you might be able to learn a thing or two if I do.
Yeah.
Hip hip hooray! But that doesn't mean I'm going to.
Why?
What? Why not?
Now.
What can you possibly offer to make it worth my while? My undying friendship?
No.
Don't need. My eternal gratitude? Useless. My premium 24/7 matchmaking service? Good
No.
grief, no!
Well.
Then what would you like? Meat. Lots and lots of meat. He stretches his arms and folds them behind his head. Me too, buddy.
You know.
More meat means less time hauling corpses, and I, for one, would welcome the break to do something as simple as teach a few spells.
All right.
Meat in exchange of, meat in exchange for teaching me spells, huh? Okay, all the meat you can eat for as long as we both shall live. You swear?
Yes.
Pinky promise. For a moment, Lawrence stands still and silent, obviously awed by the generosity of the one and only Ruby Nightshade.
All right.
All right, I accept your offer.
Yeah.
Yay! I return home. I swear to God, phone, if you go off one more time, I will throw you across the room. I return home, tired and footsore, but very, very happy. I have something in
Damien!
my eye. Damien, I'm back!
Welcome home.
Oh, welcome back, Ruby. My housemate hurries to greet me, looking a lot sprightlier? Yes, sprightlier than they did this morning.
Well.
You finished doing maintenance already?
Yes.
Yes. You were out a rather long time, and I was getting a bit worried. Did everything go well?
Yes.
Everything went fantastically. I got the job and made 2 new friends.
Congratulations.
Thank you for saying that. All thanks to your idea, Damien.
Right.
Now I'll have money for potions and 4 people to help me prepare for the Halloween exams. A slight blush dawns on their stitched face.
I'm glad.
I'm glad for you, Ruby. Tell me, what are your plans for the rest of the day? Let's learn a spell. What do I... Oh, I don't have them, so I have to buy potions. Do I have any money? Do I have money? It doesn't tell me. It doesn't tell me how many coins I have. Wait, return. How many... Do I have any coins? I don't even have coins! So I have to go to work. Okay. Today, I went to work. Nothing special happened, and I earned a good amount of pocket money. Okay, let's... If you brew 3 of the same potion, Damien will give you an additional 2. If Lawrence will triple your potion output for your 3rd potion. Wait, if you brew 3 different potions... Oh! Nice. Today, I went to work. Nothing special happened, and I earned a good amount of pocket money today.
0.
0, guess what?
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 Come on.
Guess!
Fine.
Neither you nor I have time for... Fine, I guess.
Yes.
Woohoo! He squints at me, skeptically.
Did you?
Jack Toast, okay? Did you just set the kitchen on fire again, making scrambled eggs?
Huh?
What?
Well,
Oh? Did you?
No.
No.
I see. Mm-hmm.
Then I suppose you must have caused an explosion akin to when you put the wrong ingredient in your potion and burned down your flat.
No way.
I didn't, jeez!
Don't tell me.
Don't tell me you accidentally summoned that 36-armed tentacle demon again while trying to practice spells Lord Cthulhu! You got visited by Lord Cthulhu and didn't tell me? That's rude.
No.
In that case...
In that case, I'm surely out of possible ideas. With much enthusiasm, I whip out a peace sign and angle it stylishly against my face.
Right.
I'm ready to learn the glow spell!
May I remind you?
Might I remind you that the glow spell is the very first spell that Estella taught you at the start of the year?
Yes.
Uh-huh, that's the one! Let's do this!
Uh,
Looks like it only took you 9 months to get ready to learn it. It's an excellent progress, Ruby. At this rate, you'll pass the Halloween exams with flying colors. You think so, too? That's called a joke.
The incomparable, the one and only.
I love Fritos, by the way. It's quite natural to find yourself speechless in front of a witch as brilliant as the one and only Ruby Nightshade.
I admit it.
I admit it. You often reduce me to speechlessness. But I need you to teach me the spell at some point, you know.
That's right.
Alright. You don't have the time for sarcastic banter with each other. We don't have time for it.
Pay attention.
Prepare yourself, Ruby. I'm going to teach you how to cast glow. New spell acquired.
Glow!
Woo! An orb of pure golden brightness flowers in the cusp of my palm. At first, it's... Hold on. At first, it's as faint and nebulous. With each beat of my heart, the light shines more and more radiantly.
0.
0! 0!
Right.
I did it! Hold on. More menu really quick. First of all, new save. Secondly, settings. I'm gonna turn the voices off so I can just say everything. Not to discredit the voice actors, but I thought they were actually gonna like talk, but they're doing a beautiful job. You're doing beautiful, sweetie. Yeah. I'm so hungry. I have not eaten like... Oh no, I have eaten today. I just forgot. It's so funny. I look up when I drink, and either I make eye contact with my Zenitsu model, or my plush octopus. My Turna Inside Out octopus. Currently, it's happy. I spin around in delight and find Zero watching me with one of those rare, sweet, wistful smiles of his. Yes, well done, Ruby. I don't understand why, but seeing Zero's smile always makes something twist inside my heart. Praise me! I just did. Yeah, okay, praise me more! Maybe I will. If you pass your exams, that is. Aww. Work hard, Ruby. It all depends on you from here on out. The more I look at his smile, the more I find the secret hollow in his in my heart, twisting more sharply than usual. Turning away from him, I toss the glowing orb up into the quiet evening sky. Now it's your turn. Come on, my glow must be feeling lonely up there all by itself. With the moon and all the stars to keep it company. They're so far away, Zero! And you're right here! Quietly, so very quietly that I'm not sure I really did hear it, a soft whisper. For you, Ruby. From behind me, an orb of azure light floats past, drifting up and up to join its golden counterpart. Mortals call them ghost lights, will-o'-the-wisps. Are we gonna go find a bear? Huh? Even poltergeist can cast the spell. Malevolent ones would cast them before unwary travelers, using its light to lure them from the road and perish in quaking bogs and silent dark tarns. When darkness is all around you, you will find it can be worse to travel with light than travel with a light that is unreliable than with no light at all. Somehow Zero's voice carries a hint of bitterness with it. I can't help but lean forward as to try and put my hand on his shoulder. Whoa, hey! Sorry. You know better than to do that. I can't even hug the man. I can't help it. You're my reliant light, Zero. What? You're a glowing blue poltergeist who was always looking out for me, so you can't blame me if I keep wanting to lean on your shoulder. Well, you can't. You'll fall right through and dispute my form in the process. Like just now. I grin at him, but his smile is nowhere to be found, although his cheeks seem to be tinged with a faint blush. You've learned how to cast glow. Our lesson is over. I'm heading off before you do something stupid again. Zero! He dematerializes in front of my eyes. Zero! Every time I say Zero, I just think of the anime that we will not talk about. Ooh, if you get the reference, you get the reference. And if you do, I'm so sorry for your childhood. Yeah. Anyways, feeling a little crestfallen, I set off in the direction of my house. Just before I am about to leave the field, I pause and look back one last time. The two glowing orbs, gold and blue, are still adrift in the evening sky. The corners of my mouth curl upward. I continue on my way, my steps lighter than before. And now I've put that anime's song title in my... the opening title song in my head. Okay. If I use him, Lawrence will triple your potion output for your third choice. Let's do that. Da-dee-da! Can't find my books. Da-da-da! Must be stolen by crooks. You probably left them in the bag you lent it to your roommate. I don't know how to sound like a gruff wolf man. I am not good at this. I squint while protruding my lips and holding my chin in my hand as I think hard on mentally retracing my steps from not so earlier today. Whoa! I did do that! Wait, Lulu? Oh, is that what we're calling him now? Wait, Lulu, when did you get here? It's Lawrence. Lawrence. Watch yourself, witch. I don't get to be angry that often. This is fun. Lawrence takes a moment to pause and sniff the air. The way his nose twitches is way too adorable. Or the next time you have eggs and bacon, I'll be coming to claim some for myself. How do you know all that? Creepy! It's not... He sighs and pinches the bridge of his nose. In case you forgot, again, I'm a werewolf. We have the best sense of smell in all of Halloween Town. We're in Halloween Town! I remember those movies. I caught your scent near West Shop, but it was muddled with several people mingling there all at once. Since that Frankenstein creature came in not too long ago, and you so easily gave them your bag without a second thought, I assumed you lived together. Although I could imagine you doing something like that regardless. Oh, wow, we do actually. That's pretty impressive detective work. Sight is deceptive, but scent never lies. Close. Oh! How do you know where Damien is now? Help me track them down. I need my stuff for my next class. Find them yourself. Huh? How am I supposed to do that? I throw my arms in a greatly exaggerated manner and look at my werewolf companion with a huge pout on my face. Not everyone has all-seeing and all-knowing magic nose like you do. Well, you did ask me to teach you magic, didn't you? Yes. Then buckle up, Buttercup. Oh, we love it. I love him. He calls me Buttercup. He's my favorite, and I love him. We're just gonna... I don't know how well he's gonna help me in all this, but he's my favorite, and I love him, and I'm just gonna spend the rest of my life with him, and he's great. I'm gonna touch his ears. We're gonna cuddle! Any character who calls you Buttercup as like a nickname are automatically the best characters. And yes, it starts with Carl Heisenberg. Yes, I have an issue. I have a problem. We don't need to talk about it. Then buckle up, Buttercup. I'll show you how to follow a scent the way I can using the spell Scent Track. Ooh, I'm all ears. Giddily, I cup one hand behind my each ear. Lawrence lets out a disgruntled huff. Pay attention, Ruby. I'll teach you how to cast Scent Track. New spell acquired. Lawrence demonstrates how I can smell the way werewolves do. I thought it'd be complicated to improve my senses like that, but it was actually pretty simple. With the right spell, I guess anything is possible. Scent Track! After casting, I take a deep breath in through my nose. I can't do that now because they're stuffy. Ugh. That's what happens when you live in a place that's cold all the time. I literally woke up and my nose started bleeding when I scratched it. That is what's happening. As if there were a delicious brew cooking on the stovetop. Whoa! It's like a whole new world opened up before my very nose! So long as you get a good whiff of it first, you can track just about anything. Maybe even field, too. Track and field? Yeah, it's a lot of running around. I don't have the words right now to convey how terrible that pun was, but I'll track you down later. That was actually really cute. I love him so much! I love it. I grin as I lean towards him and take a few sniffs. Hey now, you actually smell kind of nice. Sensational, even. What? Now who's being creepy? Oh, come on, you started it. I mean it, though. You have a really earthy smell to you, like wildflowers and tree bark and... mud? I like rolling around in puddles when no one else is around. Puddles? Really? Don't tell me you roll around in stinky dead things, too. With my mouth ajar, I slap both hands against my cheeks. Wait, is that what you do for work at... Okay, we're done here. But... Leave. Okay, fine. Smell you later, Lawrence. He laughed. He's so cute. We stand Lawrence in this house. Anyways. Okay, so let's leave, because I don't... Come again! Thank you. Actually, it's back. Let's learn a spell. Telekinesis! scent of blood, crawl, fly, darkness. Ooh! Fireball! Boom, 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 boom. Learn, 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 learn the spells. Ruby Nightshade, the stressed, the worried. I've been wondering, Ruby. What? Setting aside this Halloween exams monomania, isn't there a spell that you'd actually like to learn? A spell I'd like to learn? Yes. I thought it might be less stressful for you to learn a spell you'd always wanted to learn. Oh, you mean like such as a spell to make every matchmaking party have a huge success? No. Anyway, you don't need a spell to manage that. A tinge of pink tickles my cheeks. Thanks, Zero. I'm by far, without a shadow of a doubt, the most amazing matchmaker in Dwemermere High, aren't I? That wasn't why... Wait. That sort of was a compliment, wasn't it? Love, love, love. Love, love, love makes the world go round, round, round. Let me put it this way. Suppose everyone you know had already found happiness and true love, and there isn't anyone left to matchmake with anyone else anymore. I'm trying to get there. You mustn't rush me. That's not what I meant. Oh, keep calm, Zero. Breathe in, breathe out. I slowly move my arms up and down in alignment with my breathing. For Zero to see. His brow twitches slightly at the sight. Just... What I wish to say is, given the situation I described just now, wouldn't there be a spell you'd be interested in learning? When I was little, do you remember the fantasy stories we would read together? I do. I also recall you were a lot less insufferable then. I loved the tales of powerful mages who could call lightning down from the sky, cleave mountains apart, and hurl fiery infernos. I used to daydream about how cool it would be if I were a mage like that, battling the force of evil with awesome spells. So she wants to be a D&D player in real life. Summoning lightning and cleaving mountains are a little advanced at this stage. But how would you like to learn how to throw fireballs? You mean I can? I do. It's one of the most basic spells there is, and even a chronically traunt witch like you should be able to get the hang of it in no time. Awesome! Teach me, Zero! Alright. Prepare yourself, Ruby. I'm going to teach you how to cast Fireball. New spell acquired. Fireball! Dun, 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 dun. As the area between my palms grows warm, a small little sphere of flame trickles to life. Wow! Fire! I made fire! You should have been able to cast this 10 months ago. Well, it's better late than never, I suppose. Zero, follow me! Where are you going? I dash down the stairs to the kitchen where Zero's trailing the air noiselessly behind me. Zero, watch! Fireball! I toss the fireball onto the stove, which starts burning. I grab a pan, smear some butter on the surface, and crack 2 eggs onto it. I hold the pan over the stove. Soon the eggs are crackling and a savory smell fills the air. Fireball! Fried eggs! Yes, quite. The fireball, well, primarily used in combat magic, is a favorite of mages who arrange their barbecues on a day with damp weather. Next, I fill a kettle with water and throw it in a satchel. I throw in a satchel of tea leaves. I'm gonna make fireball boiled tea, too! I am so glad you are finding so many domestic uses for this spell. But tell me, Ruby, When are you going to give battle to a ravening kraken with your fiery inferno? Save a I don't know how to say that. They use big words. Zero, why are you so fancy? I think that's a league. Beleaguered. Beleaguered? Save a beleaguered city by incinerating hordes of the undead led by an evil necromancer. Zero, I know I am long way away from being a true witch. I know I'm starting late, and I know there are so many things to learn and so little time, but I'm trying my best in my own way, and I know how lucky I am to have you here helping me push through it, Zero. Will you continue lending me your support like you always have through all this time? He stares deeply at me, at my person, before nodding gently and nearly hiding what is the softest smile I've ever seen from him. Yes, I will. Oh, there we go. Looking around the human shop, all I can see are couples that should be together if only I could give them a nudge in the right direction. Oh, this sucks! Why do I have to work when I have such an important higher calling? No, bad Ruby. I have to study. I look down at my open spell book, which sits on the counter. Mr. West told me I could study here until someone came to the register, and memorize ingredients shouldn't be too hard. Right? Let me see. Pumpkin root mixed with cherry eye? What's that? Oh, wait, that says walleye. Who decided that learning potions meant reading anyway? All you could do is dump a bunch of junk into a pot, so you should be able to wing it. Ugh, what's the point of studying? They're both the same, aren't they? How am I supposed to pick? I lift my head and watch Camilla flit between shelves when she spies the customer. There's a smile curling up her face and a glint of something in her eye. She beelines towards him, then gently places a hand on his back. Oh dear! It's just packaged fingers. Don't make the decision any harder than it has to be. They're both fine products. You'll notice that the one on the left is dried, while the right is fresh. Still, I'm sure a capable mage such as yourself will use both to its fullest potential. Oh, alright. I'll take both. Oh, I knew you were something special when I first saw you, darling. Her hands slither up the customer's back, then drags around his shoulder. Camilla pulls closer to him, and a dark blush creeps up his neck as she does. But you don't want to put your ingredients in just any old cauldron, do you? We've recently started carrying magical implements, as a miracle worker of your caliber deserves the best of the best. Am I wrong? Oh, all right. You have a point. You see, I'm making a... This continues for at least a good half hour. I'm absolutely mesmerized as I watch Camilla direct him around the shop, whispering sweet suggestions in his ear. Eventually, I can't even see the customer's face behind a pile of goods in his arms. And as expected, it takes forever to ring everything up when they finally arrive at the counter. Thank you so much for your purchase, doll. Don't be a stranger, you hear? Oh my god, wait, she's like Southern. Don't be a stranger, you hear? Of course, Miss Camilla. I'll be back next week. No, tomorrow. I'll never go anywhere else. I knew you had remarkable taste. Thanks again. Oh, now I have made her Southern. That's fine. I had the idea and now it's permanent. After the man pays, I watch, mouth hanging open, as he stumbles out with half the store in tow. There's a sudden gentle pressure at the bottom of my jaw as Camilla closes it with her fingers. Oh, little witch. Don't tell me you've fallen for me too. No way! But I think anyone who isn't as powerful as me would have been falling all over themselves by now. You were amazing! But that wasn't all just you, was it? Mm-hmm. For someone who rarely studies, you've got keen intuition. You're absolutely right indeed. He liked me just fine, but I may have given him just a teensy nudge. Oh my god. A magical nudge, right? Correct! To elaborate for you, my struggling employee, we, vampires, have a natural ability to enthrall and hypnotize mortals, or the lesser undead at our leisure. A spell you might refer to as enthrall. So good. If there's so much as a seed of potential for that feeling to flourish, we can... Smiling, she mimes the bloom of a flower with both hands. Help it to sprout, so to speak. So, you're saying you can instantly make anyone like you? The endless possibilities soon rack my brain. Imagine what a distinguished matchmaker, that's me, could do with a spell like... Not quite, love. We can do anything. We can't do anything at all against those those with indomitable wills, such as yourself. Nor can we replace genuine feelings of friendship or love, either, for the matter. But enthrall makes friendship easy to imitate, so I try to be a little nice about it. It makes the job, or other things, much easier after all. I see. No wonder Mr. West has been singing your praises. I see now. Oh, I suppose I am his best saleswoman, but I just work here for fun. Not like you, my dear. Yes, it's super hard, Camilla. I wish I was even half as beautiful and talented as you. She straightens up, places a hand against her cheek, and turns away to hide in her cape's collar. Camilla's good at dishing out compliments, but she really can't take them, huh? Cute. Oh my, I suppose you do have a little potential. Tell you what, you've been poring over those books for hours, so I'll just give you a real lesson as a reward for your flattery. I'm at your disposal, my lady. I take an exaggerated bow and grin up at her. She immediately clasps both hands together. Oh, you're so cute. You're so cute that I could just eat you up. Just don't think I'll go easy on you because of that. Alright, listen carefully. I'll teach you how to cast Enthrall. New spell acquired. We get to work. Camilla points out a page in my book with a potion of enthrallment. Then steers me around the store so I can collect the ingredients myself. I think I learn better by doing things. It's easier to remember everything when I'm physically holding it. Thank you, ADHD. As being coached by someone else. Yep, no, that's ADHD. Brewing takes a while, so Camilla moves around, helping other customers. Still, she manages to check in on me now and then. At one point, she sees my progress and even nods in satisfaction. And that's everything. Now drink it up, dear. That's the only way it'll work. I wrinkle my nose at the smell. Like 2 or 3 perfumes that should never be mixed. but still pour the potion down my throat. Enthrall! How do you feel? Kind of tingly. Wonderful! That at least sounds correct from another being. Now, wait till someone come in to... Oh, don't worry, I already have someone in mind. A mischievous grin slides across my lips as I call upstairs Mr. West. Hey, Mr. West! My voice echoes through the shop, but it's still nothing like the one that booms back at me. What? I need a raise! Huh? No way, newbie! You just started here! Get back to work! I'm blinking confusing, then exasperated, I turn back to Camilla. What? Why didn't it work? Oh, my poor sweet student. If it's your very first time enthralling, it takes significant practice to make it work on someone like Grumpy Mr. Old West. You would need to be almost as excellent as moi. Aw, as moi, she said moi. But don't worry your pretty little head one bit, my dear. Camilla gives me a few short pats on the top of my head. The lovely Camilla will teach you all sorts of things, and you'll be rolling in the dough in no time at all. How does that sound? I'm adorable. Great, you really are the best, Camilla. Oh my, I think I'm just going to enjoy watching your progress, Ruby. Let's continue to work hard. Can't have you fail in those exams, no? Okay. Do I have to learn, like, all of these? Like, which ones do I need to know for, like... Oh, I definitely need you to be my assistant. And then... red ones seem to be the more popular ones. There we go. Since there were basically no customers, I was lounging near the cash register, flipping through a magazine. That's when I got interrupted by someone clearing their throat. Glancing up, I saw Damien, who looked extremely uncomfortable. After my usual dance around them, and them shying away, I finally confessed to having lost an ear that they were now looking to replace. Using Scent Track, I will be able to locate a fitting one in a flash, rewarding me with one of Damien's rare smiles and a pat on the back of the back from Mr. West. At the end of the day, I even got more tips than usual. Okay. Then... I don't want to, like, talk to them. They're cool and all, but I want my baby! Five, six. Phone, I swear to God, why the hell are you talking to me right now? It is very unnormal. You are normally not like this, and I would very much like it if you just stopped. Thank you. 5, 6. I don't like. I can't go really high in a southern accent, so she's gonna stop being southern. I look around the empty shop. It's only minutes to dawn, and without a customer in sight, we might be able to go home soon. I too am trying to be out of sight. Since there hasn't been anyone here for hours, Camilla and I have been trying to entertain ourselves. 7, 8! As quietly as I can, I shove myself into one of the empty barrels in the display window, careful to replace the lid over my head. 9, 10! Come out, my dear! You can't possibly hope to hide from me! I press both my hands over my mouth to silence the giggles that are bubbling in my chest. I'm a master of hide and seek, the sneaky, the unseen Ruby Nightshade. There's no way she'll be able to find me now. After all, who would think to look at... The lid pops off my head within seconds. I look up to see Camilla grinning down at me, a smug look on her face. There you are! That makes, what, 45 wins for me? And you... a partly 0? Crab apples! How? Just how? Oh, are you curious, little witch? She offers a hand to help me, her voice sing-song and teasing. I nod, brushing the dust from my clothes. Vampires can sense the warmth of blood nearby, particularly if we've sampled it before. Mortals call the spell Scent of Blood. What? You've been cheating on all these games then? Not cheating! It's just a natural advantage. Camilla gives me an impish grin. She is definitely cheating. So what else was that kind of magic good for other than hide and seek? Well, all sorts of things, my dear. It works on recent bloodshed, for one. Even when a corpse has gone cold, I can still sense the approximate location and time of death through its residual warmth. I gape at her. So you can find murders and stuff? Uh-huh. I actually helped Herbie get out of a sticky situation with my ability. Mr. West? What happened? Oh, you know, wrong place, wrong time. The guard had him handcuffed. And we're even ready to take him to jail for a murder in the alleyway next door. She casually points to the side of the shop, almost as though discussing where she found a lost animal. I feel a chill run down my spine at the realization I used that alleyway to get to work. Herbie doesn't have a license to, obtain stock in that manner, so a conviction would have been devastating. But it turns out it was a particularly nasty competitor trying to frame him. I breathed wrong. Ah! The real culprit's Bud was at the scene, so I was able to turn them in before Herbie was tried. That's amazing, Camilla. But how are you sure it wasn't Mr. West? You know how stingy Mr. West is. There's no way he would risk his entire business just for a few parts. If I know anything at all about that man, it's how much he cares about this store. I nod slowly, amazed by both her magical talents and her ability to solve what could have been a devastating blow to Mr. West and his business. Wow, that's wild. Sounds like that skill could really come in handy. Do you think you could teach me how to do it? I squat down and plead some at her for good measure. Please, please, please! I don't know. It wouldn't make hide and seek very fun anymore. Camilla rolls her head about her shoulders, disinterested in my cries, and I jump up with my arms outstretched to her, ready to object. It's only fun to you because you're winning. Obviously. Oh, come on. Will you teach me if I promise not to use it during hide and seek? Plus, next time anyone frames Mr. West, you can sit back and just order me around to investigate. How does that sound? Oh, good point, love. If you agree to be prudent as well, I may be generous enough to show you. I do not want to have to drag you out of trouble too, after all. I promise. Oh, all right. I'll teach you how to cast Scent of Blood. New spell acquired. Camilla spends the rest of our shift showing me how to track blood through scent alone. It was time to give it the old Drummermere try. Scent of Blood. One good whiff of it causes my face to scrunch up and my tongue to roll out of my mouth in disgust. Yuck! Oh, I suppose that means it's working. Worry not. You'll get used to it with practice, darling. So she says, but by the end of the night, I feel like it'll never leave my nose. However, it just might come in handy someday. Just, hopefully not too soon. Da-da-da, got no money, da-da-da, got bad grades, please, oh please, come to my 8? I swoop around the corner just to catch Damien sitting near the stairs. What are they up to today? Oh, almost finished. Just one more after this. Round the knee. Hiya! Ah! I open my palms just like a baseball catcher, half expecting one of his eyes to pop out in surprise. Thankfully, everything stays in place. Ruby, please, don't sneak up on me like that. Sorry. I didn't know you were so focused. But, what were you doing? I thought I heard a whoop. To imitate the sound, I zip out my arms in a long, exaggerated stance. Oh, that was... Damien moves aside to reveal a disembodied human leg. A needle and thread is moving on its own to stitch up a cut just below the... Wait, hold on. It's moving on its own? Damien, you never told me you could do magic! Oh, it's just an enchantment that my maker taught me. It's nothing special. Hey, it's still more than I can do. No, really, it's nothing special, just the stitch spell. I could teach you to do it too, I mean, if you want, that is. Really? Yes, thank you, Damien. But, if that was from someone who was causing you problems, you know you can talk to me, right? Problems? I gestured you to their detached leg, which is obviously not in the greatest of shape. If someone did that to you, they'll definitely be hearing from me. Oh my gosh, no, it's not like that at all. Some of the parts I get from Mr. West at the human shop are just a bit, bargain quality, you see? Damien fidgets, trying to find a way to convey their meaning without saying a single bad word about Mr. West. So, you mean they're all a bit worn and banged up as this guy? In a manner of speaking, yes. Naturally, sores can, imply a lot of things. Anyway, just watch this! Damien recollects the needle from the leg and threads itself. Then removes a small pink vial from their rib cage and dips the end of the thread in the liquid, murmuring an incantation. I think I've heard this somewhere. Perhaps in class, once, before I fell asleep. Almost instantly, the needle leaps from Damien's fingertips and begins working on stitching shut a cat above his knee. Whoa! Damien, that's amazing! Oh, let me try! See? I brought some hands. I bought some hands that need some stitching. That's an extra vial of, ichor? Ichor in the bag, too. You can... I swoop over to said bag. Try those on. Try on those. I'm glad you're so enthusiastic. Why wouldn't I be? You're an awesome teacher. They look a bit flustered by my last remark. Watch closely, please, Ruby. I'll tell and teach you how to cast Stitch. New spell acquired as long as another potion. So I just hold it like this and Stitch. Following Damien's example, I make the wound begin to stitch itself back up. Damien, I'm doing it! It's working perfectly! The fingers suddenly start moving and the hand sprints up to me. Ah! Ruby! Without a word, Damien, my sweet, shy little Damien, charges forward like a valiant knight. They smack down that nasty palm as if it were an insect with a rolled up newspaper from the table nearby, and the hand collapses. Are you alright? You have to be careful with intonation of the intonation of animation spells, or you may end up raising something. Noted. Sorry, I'll be super extra careful from now on, but I jumped up at Damien and pulled them into a hug. That was really cool, Damien. The way you went flying in with your magic newspaper. Thanks for saving me. You're welcome. That wasn't much, really. My maker, he just do that whenever my spells got out of control, so... I think next time, after we seduce the werewolf, if we manage to, we're going after Damien next time. It's nothing, but I think that concludes our lesson for today. I think that concluded when the hand died back there. Damien tenses up at the word died. I'm kind of curious, but my people skills tell me they aren't ready to talk about it, so I bite my tongue and push back my usual nightshade ways for them. Anyways, thank you for the lesson, Damien. Damien doesn't seem to hear me, likely lost in thought, so in an effort to give my dear friend some space, I see myself out. Maybe another time then. Aww. Let's do the time warp again. Oh, we should buy... Are they considered pink? They're clearly purple. How many? Let's buy pink. 3 of them. Thank you for your purchase. I think I can buy... I think I should get more. Well, I just got more of those, so let's get some blue ones. I think I can get... Oh! Yep. Come again! Oh! Okay. So let's make potions. I definitely need those. No, I need him. I need my man. Yeah, let's do that. I think I've got... Because they are so cute. We'll go down their list, I think, first. But because I have to... yes. Okay. There we go. Because I have to pack, because I'm going upstate, I'm going to now be gone. Thought. Yeah, no, I have to get going. Well, I have to pack at least, and it's getting mildly late. I don't know where the thing is. There's a thing on here that I have that allows me to switch things. Ah, I found it. I'm so smart, guys. I'm super, super smart. I promise. Anyways. Aha! Which means I've saved. Then we quit the game because we're smart and we know how to do things. I've played for 88 minutes, which is like almost 2 hours, guys. I know what I'm doing. Oh, what a time, what a time. All right. I am so glad that I had all of your attention today. I am now going to go pack. I'm going to be away for at most 2 days, I think. 2 or 3 days. But I'll probably stream on Friday. So I will see all of you then. I hope you all have a fantastic day, wherever you are, day or night. And I will see you all next time. Bye!